boarding requested. Potable water service has been requested. You want to board crew? Crew boarding starting.
Hello friends and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6.
Discover the Pilot Club, where aviation enthusiasts unite. Join our thriving flight simulation community today at thepilotclub.org.
All right, well, welcome in. It is Sunday morning early here in Memphis. We are flying from Memphis to Chicago this morning. This is a regional operation flight for the TPC Charters Airline. This flight's scheduled for 1 hour, 22 minutes, estimated time en route with a distance of 525 miles. We got slight headwinds, but no problem. Fairly decent weather for us to fly in Memphis right now. Is light winds, good visibility, and in Chicago, a little bit stronger winds there, also good visibility. It is cold. Well, it is Chicago, right? So that is that. So all right, crew's boarded. Good. They're loading the airplane there. So before we proceed, though, I wanted to remind you that today's flight has been brought to you by, or is brought to you rather, by the pilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, flight sim resources, and more. Check out the pilotclub.org. All right, we got our coffee. You know, what we don't have is my signature hat. We put our signature hat on and jump into the flight deck. Let's go ahead and pick up some, pick up our flight plan here from dispatch. We'll check mark it. 81 passengers on the manifest today. It's cold and dark. There's our flight attendant. Hello. All right. Make sure all the levers are good, and we'll go ahead and turn on the batteries, arm emergency lights. We'll turn on nav. We do need to start our flight. Oh, we need one more flight attendant here. Pretty full flight. We got a lot of cargo on this flight, so about 6K worth of cargo. So that's fine. All right, let's see how we're doing now. All right, here we go. We're using GSX on this flight again. We've been testing it again since the release. It's certainly gotten much better. All right, we'll take our GPU. Get the display set up. Alright, we did get a squawk code 1514. So might as well put that in now. We'll go to CVs, no CVs. Our database is good. We go to route and we're going to KORD. See what we do in there. Yep, good. TPC6 is our flight ID, and we'll go ahead and send the request and activate. We are departing on G5. It's runway 18 right. G5 O-date transition, we'll apply that, and we're arriving in Chicago on 10 center. It'll be ILS. The star is gonna be Turtle 6. FTZ transition. We'll apply that. Go to flight plan. We'll activate that. Go to performance in it. We'll go ahead and send the request. Our fuel for today. Block fuel is 12,671. And then we go, the speeds are fine. We'll go to takeoff. There's our takeoff in it. Let's look at the winds here, 160 at 3. That looks good actually, so no need for request. Okay, we're gonna be, well, let's do this. Where we need to go. All right, we're departing runway 18 right. Dry, it's going to be flaps 2, get the weather. 3010 is our altimeter already set. We'll go ahead and calculate. And we'll go to manifest. So flaps 2, ECS on, AI off. We're flexing 1433. So 14. Flex on 33, we'll enter that. Then we'll take 33. Oh. Alright. It's going to be takeoff 2. And trim is 3.4. Yeah, we are heavy. Set that trim. And 129, 133. Do climb 1. $129, $133. 143, 191. All right, we got our speeds. Got our flight plan. All right, let's look at our departure. Autumn 6, is that right? Nope. We're on G5. Let's see. I guess we're just, I don't know what we're rating on. Alright, we're gonna go tail right. Okay, G5. Taking off runway 18 right. Climb on heading 180. Set up heading 180. And top altitude is 5,000. Auto brake and go to RTO. Let me see something here. We're gonna go to settings. Automatic departure. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know where the fuel truck is. We need the fuel truck. All right. So we got that set up in there. Maybe we should have requested fuel truck first. All right. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can do this. So we're waiting on boarding, catering, refueling. I guess it doesn't want to refuel until the passenger's on board or something. I don't know. Should be doing it. Right. With my checklist there. Alright, so we're gonna go check all the lights. Make sure they're all working. And fire test. Hey Richard, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Alright, we'll start APU. Let's see. Can we close the doors? Is that going to send them away? All right. Electrical pump A. Get rid of GPU. All right, that looks good, but let's see what we got going on. Just do that. We're still not doing anything. We still don't have fuel. All right, let's request refueling. Here. Where's the fuel truck? Couple of fuel trucks there. Hopefully it's coming. All right, let's get some charts for Memphis. So we need our taxi chart. Take a look here. We're going to where 1-8 center, so I guess we can go tail left also. And we'll go on Charlie. And we also need G5 departure. Or JT5 rather. All right, pretty straightforward here. We got it. Top altitude's 5. Heading 180. Intercept 212. Course to Cheeto. There it is. And then on depicted route to JT. Got that, intercept 180, then Cheeto, so we're all good with that. Still not fueled, that's interesting. Okay, so catering's got to be done first. Okay, and then the fuel truck.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and
then the fuel truck goes. Alright, so we'll see what happens with the fuel truck. Oh, there's the fuel truck.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asked to do. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Okay, well, we did that. We have our desired fuel quantity. Let me see what we got there for frequencies. 1197.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Well, we have it here, so I don't know. Well, let's just say instant like that.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Yeah, I don't know what's it doing. Alright, he's leaving. Boarding complete. Just say that. Start tracking. Yeah, I've just got to work out the sequencing here.
Laboratory service has been requested.
Okay, left service is being requested. Interesting. Oh, there it is. There's the lab service.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Look at that. Really nice. Alright, so
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
alright, that's looking good there. There's the tug coming in while they're finishing up with the water service. We'll do
Locking gear.
rudder trim test. Alright, we're gonna go tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Hey, Mason, what's up, man? Alright, let me dismiss. The water service. Let him finish. We'll let him finish. Hope you're doing well, Mason. Happy Sunday. We're flying to Chicago. I think he's done with the lab service.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, so we're going to go beacon. We'll start engine 1. And I got a guy over there with the stairs. I don't know what's that all about. All right, Mason is flying to St. Martin. Oh man, we did FNO on Friday on VATSIM into St. Martin. Oh, we're gonna go right through that stair, aren't we? Yep.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
All right, good start on 1, starting 2. Yeah, look at that stair right there. Come on, man. And they got a guy dancing over there too, on this side. Anyways. Let's see. Mason is asking, can you add me to Volante? Of course. Yes, sir. All right, let me look at our taxi there. So we're going, where are we going? 18 Center. All right, so Juliet, Lima, Charlie. All right, 2 good starts. And we can let them know.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Flaps 2. Yeah, look at that gate or stair right through the aircraft. That's hilarious.
Unlocking gear.
All right, we'll do flight controls check. All right, looking good.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
That shows the pin. We'll be on our way. Oh, what's my username? I mean, I fly on VATSIM, so I don't know. I don't fly on MSFS servers, but username is Surgical. SERGYKAL. SERGYKAL. All right, flaps 2 set. Let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. All right, right. After start checklist, please.
Flaps.
Set to.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Toggle mode.
Armed.
Ground equipment.
Removed.
APU.
Off.
Checklist complete.
Memphis traffic, E-Jet Pilot Club 6, taxiing to runway 18 center via Juliet, Lima, Charlie, Memphis. Alright, that's looking good. There's our taxi so you can see it. All right, let's go ahead and give attendance a call. And we'll go ahead and get the strobe, landing lights. Make sure everything's okay here. Looking good. And before takeoff checklist, please.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Lights.
On.
Brakes temperature.
Checked.
ECAS.
Check. No messages.
Transponder.
TARA.
Takeoff configuration.
Checked.
Toggle mode.
Armed.
Auto throttle.
We'll arm on the runway.
Checklist complete.
Memphis traffic, E-Jet Pilot Club 6, taking runway 18 center for an IFR departure. To the north, Memphis. Let me see something here. We missed our runway here. I don't do this, but I'm gonna back up a little bit here. Missed the turn. That's what happens when you don't not paying attention. Alright, I see 18 center. Finals clear. Runway's clear.
Approaching runway 18 center. Entered runway 18 center. 11,100 feet remaining.
Alright, we're stabilized. Checked. Positive rate. Flap 0. Dial in. $37. And we'll go ahead and engage autopilot. Rich says, see me in my office. Why? What did I do? All right, after takeoff checklist, please.
Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Flap 0.
Pressurization.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
know what we didn't do, guys? We didn't close the door. Passengers are probably like, oh man, this is exciting.
Climbing through transition altitude.
Altimeter standard and climb checklist, please.
Throttle.
Auto.
Trim.
Auto.
AP.
On.
Highest.
250 below 10.
Landing lights.
Off.
Passenger signs.
Off.
Altimeters.
Standard.
Checklist complete.
Very good. All right, well, this was a good departure out of Memphis. Make sure we're doing climb 1. Yes, we are. Very nice. Hey Magnus, what's up? Good morning, happy Sunday. Just departed Memphis. We're flying to Chicago. So far so good. Yeah, Chicago's cold and cloudy. That's okay. Yep, I'm doing fine. We got this flight here, and then we got pedicures with the wife. We do that once a month. It's pedicures and massages. So we'll go get that, and then probably get some sandwiches for lunch from Jersey Mike's. So very, very nice. But yeah, then a good departure here. A little bit of issues with sequencing with GSX. I need to figure out the right sequencing of things. Otherwise it gets hung up on not refueling or whatever. There's no, like, the progressive refueling is not working anyways. Couple of minor issues to work out. We hand flew part of the departure pretty good, and so yeah, all is well there. I tell you what, let me go chat with the cabin crew right quick as we climb to our cruise level of 37,000 feet, and I'll be right back. I'm available in comments though, in chat. Alright, we're back on deck. Actually, I wasn't in the chat, so sorry about that. Magnus says, sounds like a nice Sunday for you both. GSX has its tender edges. You'll work them out. You going to be getting into any of the spring swing? Yeah, I didn't talk about that, so... Well, first on GSX. Yeah, I got to work out some sequencing things with GSX. I'll work it out, no problem. It's been working pretty well. Am I going to get into the spring swing event? So let me talk about that a little bit. For the viewers, if you guys don't know, TPC Charters Airline, part of the Pilot Club, has started their spring event. It's called the Spring Swing, matter of fact. Let me go ahead and jump into the, the website for TPC Charters. Here it is. Here is the Spring Swing event. Really neat. We got a bunch of airliner routes, a bunch of GA routes. All of the info's on the website. So am I going to be getting into it? Absolutely I will. I got my trusty Kodiak for that. We're going to be doing GA flights. So for the spring swing, let's see here, we're doing pretty much East Coast, up and down East Coast there. No audio. Audio showing good for me here. Hang on. That's got to be your system. Let's see. Up and down East Coast. No, we're definitely getting audio. Yep, all good. So yeah, we're doing up and down East Coast in a Kodiak 100. So here is the list of the airports. We're going to be doing those. I'm going to try to put in a flight for this event in a Kodiak maybe this afternoon or evening. We'll see. Afternoon, hopefully, so we can see the scenery. But yeah, here's the event. Very cool. If you're not part of TPC Charters Airline, do check it out on the website, thepilotclub.org. All right, let's get our charts for Chicago. So our star is Turtle 6. A bunch of restrictions there we're going to have to take a look at. We're taking it from FTZ. Here it is. That's Forest LVOR. Then we'll go to our approach. I think we're still 10 center. Let me check the ATIS here. ILS, yep, 10 center is fine. Let me look at something right quick. Yeah, a little bit of a crosswind there. Well, I guess that'll be good practice. So we'll do that. And then let's go taxi. So 10 center. There's the terminal. Let's look at the parking gates. We're supposed to be parking somewhere right here, F gates. So that's fine. Alright, let's look at we got here. Morocco should be above 240. Between 2.7 and 2.4, it looks good. Trish above 14. Yep, looks good. And then Trill at 11. Got that. And then we go Reggie. Nope. Let's see. Trill, Rhino, Morocco. Trill, Henry. Yep. Rhino. And Giorgio. Monks. Oh, it's actually Tony. Yep, that looks good. And then for ILS 10 center, let's load that up in ForeFlight. Yeah, Tony, we don't need. So from Giorgio, we'll hit up. And actually, probably from Rhino, we can split off. Anyways, all good. Let's see. Alright, Magnus, we're good with audio. Alright, go low brakes. We're at Mach 80 here. We can go a little more, I think. Let's go Mach 82. Center, Rudder, where's Rudder? Rudder above 4. Barry. Gibbons, where's Gibbons? Yeah, we don't want that. We're fine here with that. Today we're going to be testing out a little functionality where normally I would arm the approach and it would arm both localizer and glide slope, but as you know, with ATC sometimes that's not good if they tell you intercept the localizer, but you don't want to intercept the glide slope. So we'll just be testing out the functionality of intercepting the localizer. Still good here. Yep, so we'll break off at Turtle, get things going from there. GPU in use, that's not correct. Yep, still bugs to work out for FSS. I'm sure they'll get to it. Yeah, by the way, Magnus, congrats on your promotion to first officer on the jet. Just read the announcement, that's nice. Magnus says, thanks, spend enough time in the air, you'd think I'd have gotten it sooner. Yeah. Dude, you're like savage, man. Every time I check Discord, like you're flying somewhere, you're doing long haul or explorer or airline events or VATSIM events, all of that. Savage. Yeah, and our next flight out of Chicago, whenever that happens, probably gonna have to use de-icing with GSX, so I look forward to that. Alright, let's go here. We already reviewed our star, so let's review our approach plate. So yeah, it's going to be 10 knots crosswind there, that's fine. Frequency is 108.95. Put that in. Final approach course 93. Yeah, Magnus says, I stay busy. Not sure you saw, but I couldn't finish that long haul due to scenery. Yeah, I did see. Fixing that so I can do it properly at some point. Copy that. Alright, missed approach. Climb to 4,000, heading 93, and bound on CGTVOR. Let's see what that looks like. 1142. Put that in nav 2. Alright, so nav 2 on display. We'll do preview. Final approach course was 93. Yeah, that looks good. Magnus says, might go back to bed for a few, but when I fly today, I'll be stumping up the coast with spring swing. Yeah, man, well, I'll see you around there. I'm hoping to do the event a little bit later, so we'll do the massages and pedicures and then lunch, and then I may put in a nap if I'm able, and then maybe after that nap I'll fly that event. I'm looking forward to it. Flying it in the Kodiak. Try to do low and slow. Look at that, it's beautiful there. We're actually getting tailwind here with a big crosswind. Yep. Alright, we're not expecting any precipitation here in Chicago. Doing well, doing well. Now let's go ahead and put our performance stuff just to get it going, to get an idea. So we go landing in it. Landing weight we will get from ROFP 90.6. I think it's going to be 90. We'll just do that. Our landing temperature right now is -4. That's 25 Fahrenheit. The wind is 40 at 13. Yep, so look at that. 10 knots crosswind from the right. It's going to be flaps 5, cat 1. No ice. And we'll go here. We'll do 140. Approach speed, that looks pretty good. Get that loaded for the time being. Now I got about 30-40 minutes of flight remaining. I love doing these short regional flights. Alright, anyways, back to this. Missed approach was 4,000 heading 9.3. So runway heading. Once we land there, 10 Charlie, we'll exit left. Probably on Foxtrot. And then we'll go Papa, Echo, Echo. And we'll cross 28 right. On Bravo. Papa 6 looks good here for fast exit. Anyways, and then we get to here and we're at Foxtrot gates. We'll get something from there. But for now, making our way on this arrival. Okay, so here's a good note. So landing east, expect radar vectors after Hyrie. Makes sense. Still at 100 for live flight score. Good flight. I think I'm going to go and brief cabin crew. Go to iPad in there for you. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back on deck. We got a little over 120 miles, I think 180 miles. Doesn't look right. Anyways, ooh, what's that VTA? I don't know what that is. Yep, we do need to start our descent, so we're going to go 11,000 here, and we're going to go VS 1000, and let's do VNAV. So path, oh yeah, because we got to be at above 240, below 270 in about 10 miles. Yep. Good.
Destination ATIS is 135.4.
Alright, let's see if the weather changed. Nope, it did not. Let me look at something here. So really 4 left is a better runway. But it's a short runway. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do 10 center with that crosswind. We'll test our ability to do a crosswind landing. We got to practice that. Do need our frequency for Chicago, 12075. 12075. Alright, that's in there. That's Peoria right there, I believe. Yep, just past it. Alright, let's do the well, approach briefing we sort of did. Auto brake is set low. And landing data we got, so good on the descent briefing. Next one is 14. And it's supposed to be below 15, not above. Alright, I got auto ATC. Cross Morocco at and maintain 240. Yep, we did that. Send via the Trill 6. Doing that. Alright, and then let me look at this again. So yeah, probably, yeah, Rudder at 4. Probably, yeah, 4,000 should be good. Trish about 14. Alright, the altimeter is 3041.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Oh, we did overspeed a little bit. Yeah, we're going to be below 90,000. Maybe 89.5. Not that it's going to matter here. 60 at 15. Alright, 60 at 15. Temperature is -3 now. It's 134. Yeah, we'll go 140, I think is good. trill at 11. Rudder is 7. Should be 4. Yep, that's fine. Trill at 11, we're good. Alright, so we're gonna go to 4 BS like that. Alright, and at Henry we'll split off. About 30 miles out. Yeah, I don't know why this is showing 95. That's not correct. And let's see, we need to be at 250.
Last Bravo below in 17.5 miles.
Go ahead and switch to that, put that there. Alright, we're at 250. Turn the lights on. Alright, we're going to go to heading mode, switch to VOR1. It's the other VOR here. Two. Yep, that's fine. Let's So we'll go ahead and turn now. Okay. Chicago traffic, EJet Pilot Club 6, 25 miles to the southwest inbound ILS 10 center. We're descending 8,700 for 4,000 10-mile final. Chicago. Everything's looking good here. And rudder actually looks good, so what we can do here also is we can go next, rudder, and activate, so that'll be good. Going to set us up for a nice 10-mile final. Chicago traffic, EJet Pilot Club 6, about 15 miles now to the southwest inbound ILS 10 center, Chicago. All right, let's go ahead and go into manage speed mode. Nope. First, we need to activate approach speeds, then go into manage speed mode. Radio here. heading turn this way. This and nav. Alright, we got the loc. Yep, that worked pretty well. We overshot that. Let me get rid of that bank. Oof. Oh man, yeah. What's happened here?
Flaps delta in 1.4 miles.
Alright, we're gonna do a little circle here, I guess, with a crazy. Go ahead and go flaps 1. Is it gonna fix itself? Hope so. I'm going to go to heading mode and approach. Alright, now we're good. Chicago traffic, E-Jet Pilot Club 6, 10 mile final, 10 center, Chicago. Alright, we're going to go flaps 2. Yeah, that was bad intercept. That was me. Alright, we're exiting. Left. Alright, flaps 3, gear down. We got the glide slope, so we'll set 4,000. Now we go flaps 4. And flaps 5. All right, beautiful. it's coming from the left. Yep.
3 mile final runway 10 center.
All right, well, we'll take it.
Auto brake.
Chicago traffic, Jet Pilot Club 6, clear of 10 center, and we're going to cross runway 28 right on Foxtrot, Chicago. All right, yeah, we're a little bit crazed out over here, guys. All right, so check our landing here first. All right, we'll take that 313, good pitch angle. I mean, overall, not bad, right? Overall, not bad. Let's go ahead and start APU. It's not going to be Foxtrot. It is going to be Echo. Chicago traffic, E-Jet Pilot Club 6, correction. We're crossing 28 right on Echo, Echo, Chicago. Yep, there's the terminal. All right, after landing checklist, please.
APU.
On.
External lights.
Off.
Transponder.
We'll still TARA.
Slat flaps.
0.
Pitch trim.
Reset 2 up.
Checklist complete. Approaching runway 28 right. Entered runway 28 right. 10,100 feet remaining.
Yeah, so we'll go Echo, Echo, November now. Chicago traffic, EJet Pilot Club 6, clear of 28 right, and now we're taxiing to the terminal via November. Last call, Chicago. Now we go November Alpha 10, or we can go November Bravo 1 Alpha 7. Maybe even better. All right, APU is on. Let's turn here. We do need to select the parking situation. Alright, so we'll just stop here for a second. Okay, why can't I move the map? Zoom in. Can't move the map. Zoom user. We'll select this one. Request to follow me. No. Let's keep going. To Alpha 8. I already forgot what spot we're supposed to be at. And we're supposed to be at this one. Let me stop here a second. Change facility. Let's do this one. Alright, there it is. We're good now. Alright, transponder, TARA, taxi lights off. It's 25. I think it's this one. Yep. And we'll stop here. Oh, you know what? Let me check something.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Okay, I just want to get settings. If enabled when boarding or deboarding is requested, this X will continue with catering and refueling, and we'll select Let's disable that. Anyways, we'll go ahead and kill the engines. Beacon off. So now are we supposed to do things?
Stop the engines to request ground services.
Oh, we didn't stop. There we go.
Reporting requested. Passengers reporting started.
All right. Yeah, the doors are open. We get the chocks. And Request catering service.
Lavatory service has been requested.
Alright, super cool. Welcome to Chicago. That's lab service. Alright, well, anyways, that'll do it for us. As always, I wanted to remind you that today's flight's brought to you by thepilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, flight sim resources, and more. Check out thepilotclub.org. Well, that'll do it for us as we flew from Memphis to Chicago in our Embraer E190 for TPC Charters Airline. Hope to get to see you guys on the stream a little bit later today, maybe, for our TPC Charters Airline spring event. The spring, what was it called now? The spring, mamma mia, let me see, what is it? The spring swing. Psh. How about that, Serge? All right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the stream next time. See you.